Well, hey there, friends and marketing gurus of all levels, whether or not you're just starting out or you're expanding your business. I wanted to give you a little help today. I think many times what happens is people aren't really sure about, number one, how they earn money in a particular program, and that causes confusion, and then confusion leads to zero activity. So my name is Eric Neller, and I'm in a beautiful San Diego area. Just wanted to record a quick training if I could today. I won't be sitting with my face in the sun too long. I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to jump into what I'm going to call the power of one. So I want to show you something, a particular compensation plan. See if I can get over here and do my share screen. All right, there we are. How's that looking? So how full-time marketers fund multiple streams of income, and part-time marketers make 6 figures a year. And that's sort of an at least. Can you do that part-time? Absolutely. Full-time marketers, what they are typically doing is funding their opportunities if they've got mid and high and higher ticket opportunities or multiple streams. We'll talk more about that. Need a way to fund that, and so I'm going to share with you a little bit about how to do that today. And we're going to talk primarily about a system that has a pass up. So the question would come up, well, how does this work? So first of all, when somebody gets involved in an opportunity, they may think they need to have oodles and oodles of people in order to really make some money. And that's just not true. There is, I'll tell you, if you get 6 to 8 leaders in your organization, then you'll never worry about income again. But when just want to break it down and simplify it and talk about a passive program, and in this case, I would call it it's not a high ticket, it's sort of a low to mid ticket offer, and give you some examples about how that would flow. So if you look here in month 0, now month 0 we're calling that's your flat start. So you're just getting started out, and so what you're going to do there is get your pass up. So you're going to qualify. It means you help one person see the opportunity, get involved, and get access to the offer, the product, whatever it is. Talk more about that in a little bit. So we'll call that 0, but you can do this faster if you want. But then going into month 1, you start to, now you're qualified, next person comes online with you on board, and you get that direct 1,000. Now as you go down this level over these next 13 months here, what I'm showing you is each green is somebody that you're personally sponsoring into your business. That's an important word, sponsor versus recruiting, because we hear people talk about how they jammed hundreds or thousands of people into an organization. They're nameless, faceless, and that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about the Friends for Life business, the connection, the real help, and that's what sponsorship is all about, connecting people with mentors, mentoring themselves, mentoring yourself with more mentors, and then mentoring those people. So as you go through this month 2, 3, 4, all along the way here, that's your new person coming on board. And then what you're going to be doing is helping those people get their first person engaged and started. You know why? Because each one of those personals is going to have a pass up to you. So that's how this multiplies its way out here as you follow it from left to right, to the point where as you follow it over here to month 13, this is the power of 1. Now you have personally put 13 people into a front line in your business. You know that if you've done a good job in qualifying those people and they're strong, it's going to be an awesome business, and you're going to get to do a lot more with those folks. But you're going to help, you're going to help, keyword, help those people get people started in their business along the way. How? By plugging them in to the mentorship and the process that you've learned. And as you go ahead and do that, look what happens. Now, do you have to have hundreds and hundreds of people? Did you have to spend thousands of dollars? No. In fact, what I'm suggesting is that you can do this with 0 paid advertising. That's what we teach. It's pretty amazing because you, believe it or not right now, I think you probably know in your circle of influence, or certainly your extended sphere, at least 13 people that we could help you pre-qualify that would be able to fit into your organization. And then look what happens. Over the next 13 months, now I said 6 figures in the beginning because this is $91,000 of pure profit if you're doing the recruiting the way that I'm talking about. But what's going to happen along the way, you know, give anything a year. If you're new to this, then give it a year before you say it didn't work for you, and make sure that you're being diligent. Because what's going to happen along the way is other doors are going to open up. As you open yourself up to the flow and the pathway of success, things are going to happen. So you're going to do well over 6 figures, but let's just say you want to do the minimum. So at the minimum, you hit 91,000. Maybe you got involved in a couple other short things along the way and happened to top out and do your 6 figures in that first 12 to 13 months of ever doing anything online. That would be pretty significant and a whole lot more than most people are making in their full-time JOB income. Okay, so that's the power of the pass up and the power of one in a system like this. So I want to make sure you understand how the money flows, because then when we go ahead and teach you how to bring people into your organization, you're going to know how you get paid, which is really, really important, especially when you're converting from the thought process of hours for dollars. Here, you get paid on your performance, but you can get paid that very same day. And it is great to have $1,000 days, I can tell you. So what do you want to look for in an opportunity that has a passive system like this, or any opportunity? Well, I'm going to tell you there's 3 things right here. There's going to be more than 3 in total, but at least these 3 things. Number one, you want to make sure there's some mentorship. This is going to be the difference between success and failure, whether or not you've got access to people, and I mean direct access, and folks that will help you out almost real time, if not real time, versus, oh, here's a great opportunity, here's a bunch of videos, go watch them and see if you can make it happen. I'm not talking about, oh, put a support ticket in. I mean people that are really reactive and people that are bold with you and tell you what you need to hear, because of course mentorship only works if you are willing to receive the help that you're offered. But number one, look for some mentorship. Number 2, you want to look for solid products with tons of value. I say that's number 2 because we are in the personal development leadership business in any of these marketing companies online. Will products move and get sold eventually, one way or another, whether they're electronic, informational, or otherwise, or physical? Yes, they will. So look for solid products with tons of value. If you're going to be looking at an informational digital product, you want to make sure that it's not just a bunch of outdated PLR ebooks and junk that's not no longer working or functional in current social media. Look for solid products, solid education, because you're going to want to soak that in, develop yourself, and turn yourself into a leader when you choose to step out and be that leader. And the other third thing I think is important, because remember, we're talking about funding other opportunities, is you want to have a quick turn on the payout. You want to make sure that that's happening really quick. Like I mentioned before, there's opportunities out there. If you work them real hard and you throw a bunch of effort in the front end, you might be looking at 4, 6, 8 weeks before you're paid. It's really much better to find something that pays immediately. So if you invest time with somebody, you say you got a couple hours into talking with somebody, helping them understand, or we have 30 minutes with somebody and you're recruiting them because they're ready to go. Hey, as soon as they get ready to go and push that button and pull the trigger, it's great to get paid right away. So look for quick turns on the payout so you can fund your other opportunities or fund your lifestyle if this is all you're going to do. Because you want to find other opportunities, because many streams make a large river. One of the biggest mistakes I can say honestly that I've made in my life, even once I converted myself from employee to I'll call self-employed, was still maintaining a single stream of income. When you make that shift and make that change in your thought process, things change dramatically for you. You never want to be stuck to one stream, because you know what happens if one of those streams dries up. That's why people are in such trouble that they are today. And they think that they're doing the right thing with their money on investing for retirement, but they're not even sure what they're doing there. That's going to be a different subject. I'm going to do a whole training on the cash flow quadrant. But what you want to make sure you do is be looking for and open to many streams of income. Oh, and one more thing. You want to make sure that when you identify an opportunity, that there's some success behind it. And I'll tell you about, this is just a few people, members in our team, and it's some pretty dramatic and awesome success if you look at your screen there. I happen to be in the bottom right. I had a pretty cool Saturday one week, and I wanted to highlight that. But the folks that I'm learning from, these guys in the middle, Darren and Ari, They're a huge part of our leadership and our mentorship, and those are the guys that have the seven-figure earners that have opened up the vault, if you will, and showed us exactly what they're doing. We've got guys like Eagle, that was a personal trainer that's basically ramped down his whole business to go full-time, and he's actually made 28K in 1 month. The Vitali over there, he actually went over 60K in a month so far. And so I wanted to show you an opportunity of different levels of people in different backgrounds that are succeeding. That's very important in the opportunity and the people that you get involved with as well. Now, that makes all the difference. It could be that they have the same product, because plenty of people have access to the same product that we're using, but the mentorship and the training and the dedication of the team makes all the difference. That's what you want to look for. I hope this was helpful. And there's some success. So when you try to roll it up together, 526,000 in less than 21 days from a flat start. That's what our team has done, and we are open and welcome to people that want to win and want to run fast with us. So I hope this has been helpful for you. This is my contact information. It's where you can find me. You can always reach out to me on Skype. There's a great Gmail address for me, profitwitherickneller@gmail.com. I even leave you my cell number that'll ring or text direct to my cell. And if you want to get more of an overview, which will be about an hour presentation or so about what we're doing together as a team, just hit that link right there, profitwitherick.net/underground, and that's going to give you about an hour's worth of a webinar and some next steps and instructions. So I hope this was helpful for you. I look forward to meeting you and talking to you in person. Make sure you reach out, connect with me, and make it a great day wherever you're at. Talk to you soon.